welcome to the program. Ladies and gentlemen, Happy New Year. What a end of the year we had. Hope everybody had a good, profitable year. And here we go, we start out the new year. Okay. The new year starts right here. So here, I'm going to draw a little circle here. This is where we ended the year. So you can see we've been in a slight downtrend. I got these little indicators here as well. If you notice, it's a exponential moving average 8 in the 21 day. An RSI indicator, which is also showing a sell-off. The MACD is showing that we're having a sell-off here. I mean, you would expect profit taking, especially if they're looking for new all-time highs for this year. We needed to pull back a little bit and then rip up. And plus, starting Monday, a lot of the hedge fund companies are all back online. So next week should be very interesting. I just wanted to ask you guys real fast. We have a goal of 100 subscribers. Please subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up. Helps gets it out there. I really appreciate that. So here we are. We have a couple technical lines drawn here. 461, 472. All-time high was 479. Just missed it. So I would say we are going to expect this to possibly pull back to 461. And let's back out here, take a bigger picture. All right, let's see what we got here. Well, we're going to make this the new line of the sand down here. That seems to be pretty good support. We'll make that one green. And okay. So we have some technicals here. We're still up here in this high range. I would not be surprised. It could definitely make it down to the 461, 459, even test 451. But we'll just have to watch and continue to see what goes on. Now, I would like to take a look at the QQQs. They've been hurting a little bit. If you notice that the 10-year yield has been rising. It went up about, what was it, 385 a week ago or so, but it's now up over 4%, 4.04. Crude oil, so the NASDAQ is sensitive to the 10-year note going up. It's sensitive to those rates. Crude oil has been going up. It's up to $74 a barrel, WTI. We had a 2% move today. 3% move yesterday, so we were down like around 69. So, all right, before we get into the QQQs, let's click on that. I wanted to give a quick shout out to my boys, my traders. Okay, I wanted to wish you guys Happy New Year. We're going to get you back here in the trading room. So I want to give a shout out to Phil, Joel, my boy B-Dog, TR. We want to get Kevin back in the house. Coco, shout out to you. I also want to give a shout out to Ivy from Ivy League Trading. He's a good guy. Check out his channel at Ivy League Trading on YouTube. So I want to give a shout out to you too as well. Hope all goes well. So here we go. QQQ. Look at the damage on this one. We got some damage. Let's draw a little circle where the year ended, just to keep it clear for you guys. Okay, that's the end of the year. So you can see we've been dropping off fast. This new indicator of mine is showing if it starts crossing the red going below, it's time to short. It'll show some confirmation. Okay, we need confirmation. No need to guess. Look at these trend lines. See, down, up, down. So once she crosses, okay, here it might cross up. But then when you see it cross down, you're going to know it's time to get back out of the position. It didn't go anywhere. But when they do go, they will rip. And so this is, something we're working on here. Always trying new little strategies. So the QQQs, though, they've had a big sell-off. They're under pressure, which is to be expected. All-time highs was 408. A new high of 412. So we're going to go ahead and put 412.92 as the all-time high. 412.92. all-time high. We dropped below 398. I could definitely see us coming down here around the 385s. That's my opinion. This test here up here is going to be a test. See if it can hold that. Now, if you notice here, we did have some. It tried to jump down, but we got these topping tails here, which is showing us a weakness. Sellers are coming in, holding it down. So let's go ahead and look at the larger picture here into the weekly chart. Every candle's a week. This is the QQQ representing the NASDAQ. So there we go. We had a bearish week. But you would expect it. You would expect some profit taking. Now notice on the different time frames, these lines change. So look how far away the green line is from the red. That's weekly. When I go to daily, look how much closer it is. Now if we go to, say, a 4-hour chart, it actually showed, look at that, if you go to a smaller time frame, the green crossed up near the all-time high. So if you're like looking to swing trade, these indicators are really good to use. They can show you a lot closer when to get in and get out. So even on when we had this big run up from down here, I told you to get in, and you probably got out here. Then it failed, continued, so we got back in. And then it starts getting weak here sideways. It's starting to cross here. You're out. But here, when the line starts to come back up, crosses the red. So we're just going to have something to test in here. We'd get out, maybe get back in. But anyhow, and there's other ETFs. So there you have it for the QQQ weekly chart. We're losing strength. Okay, any other big winner or what's going on? Let's see, Microsoft. Okay, they're coming down. Well, they're staying in the range of where they ended, or have that upper range, which has been up here around 366. See, Apple. Let's take a look at Apple. Apple, big pullbacks here, as you can see. They reached a high. Okay. Our indicators have crossed. This is a daily chart. If we use a smaller time frame, just to show you real fast, these indicators would have crossed a lot sooner. Let's see, this is a 4-hour chart. So we would have known probably around 193. And it crossed again here around 193. So that was definitely the time to get out. And here it's crossing at 192. So that's kind of interesting. So there you go. Apple's hurting a little bit. Google, they're kind of holding. They're coming down a little bit, but they're still holding this range, as you can see. They're holding this range. So the markets are. Some good. Still holding as strong as Intel. Okay, they broke out of this uptrend that they're in. Sure, there's been some profit taking at the beginning of the year. But look, it reached 45 and it's already back to 40. We're up here around 47. So Intel's been holding strong. They did get hit hard though. This stock used to be much higher. It used to be up here in 69s and $60 range. So I guess that's to be expected. AMD's been coming down to 138. Nvidia still holding strong. Nvidia is still up there. They never broke below 480, so that's impressive. They're doing really good. Let's take a quick look at oil. So we're going to go to Oxy. I would expect it to be coming up because the oil prices have been coming up, but let's take a look. Well, actually, no, it hasn't. See, that's why the markets can be fishy. The end of the year right here. So we had a big range here, sell off. I think it's the oil spiked up, and for some reason it's selling off right now. That's because I think the consumer outlook is looking weak. Prices are going up because there's shipping delays with the Red Sea, and therefore they think there's going to be less consumption. People are going to have to be tighter. People are going to pay more for goods, so they're not going to buy as many. Therefore, they won't have to drive around as much. What should we finish this off with? Palantir, by the way, guys. Let's take a look at that. It has been selling off since the new year. Before, support used to be around $16.99. Now it's $15.66. We bounced off it. Green line in the sand is 14. Once it breaks 14, it could be dropping a lot faster. So, there's just a quick overlook on the markets. Thank you guys for watching. Again, please give us a subscribe. We'll talk to you next week. Thank you.